Oh, good afternoon, teachers. And first of all, the inconvenience is highly regretted. There was a technical glitch, there was some problem with the link. But now I hope I'm audible and visible clearly to all of you. Okay, thank you so much. I know some of you faced a lot of difficulties while joining the link, but finally, our technical team, our saviors, they got into action and they resolved everything for all of us. So I think we should give a big round of applause to the technical team here. Thank you. Now, I know we are delayed by another 10-15 minutes, but don't worry. I hope you don't mind if the class stretch for extra 5-10 minutes. Would that be okay with all of you? Can I have you? Thank you, teachers. So, yes, before going on a break, we discussed why we need both the parents in the class, what to do if one parent is not agreeing, everything. Any questions related to both parents' presence and laptop, please raise your hands. I'll address it for the next 5 minutes. Anybody? Any questions? Okay, let me change the settings also. 1 minute, teachers. Yep, I have changed the settings. Now you'll be able to unmute yourself. So yes, Fatima, your query, please.
Ma'am, if parents ask they don't have a laptop but they have a tablet, so is it okay for them?
Yes, I mentioned try and convince them for a laptop, if not a tablet, an iPhone, sorry, a tablet or iPad, even if that is not there, on a mobile phone also, Fatima.
Ma'am, if I'm using this entire session with the tablet, is it okay if I'm gonna take a class? I can even conduct a class with the tablet?
No. For teachers, laptop is mandatory. Laptop or either a desktop with a webcam.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
Rakshan,
Thank you.
thank you. Rakshan, your query, please.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Rakshanda.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that if parents are not comfortable or they are like sometimes parents are conscious and they don't want to attend the class because of their self consciousness or lower confidence levels and everything. So I want I just want a guide on how to convince them that ma'am you will be comfortable or might be they might not be comfortable in speaking in English or reading the things
Very good
of the
question.
activity.
Very good question, Rakshanda. I understood the situation. Now imagine I'm a mother. I don't know English and I'm like, ma'am, I'll be there in the class, but I will not be actively participating. Maybe I'm discussing this in Hindi with you कि ma'am class में तो मैं रहूंगी but ना मैं participate नहीं कर पाऊंगी. Or forget about this when you ask the mother, please introduce. नहीं ma'am, नहीं होगा. Something like that. Be the hero of the session in that case, Rakshanda. Let the mother be there. Let her just observe the session. And whenever that lifeline part comes, you can tell the child, now instead of your mama, because teachers are also mamas, I'm going to be your lifeline. Whenever you need me, I'll be there to help you. So become the hero because sometimes, yes, the parents are little reluctant to face the camera. That's okay. What you have to make sure is they are there in the room. Okay? Observing the class, experiencing the class. If they are not participating, you jump in. Okay, Rakshanda? Okay. Now I'll go to Rashmi. Rashmi, your query, please. Teachers, very quick.
Ma'am,
Huh.
initially, what we find that both the parents have joined in, but due to any reason in between, either of the parents steps out or saying that I've got a call, I need to take it up, or either the mother steps out saying I need to attend to my small baby's crying.
It's not very uncommon, Rashmi. It happens. So if one parent walks away, continue the session. But if both parents are not there, ask the mother, ma'am, we need the presence of at least one parent. So if you are busy today, no worries. We'll reschedule the session and we'll conduct it maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whatever. And in that case, teachers, you might be wondering, what if I take a session for 30 minutes and then I reschedule the session? Will I be paid the entire amount of the demo? No. You will not be paid 150 rupees. You will be paid on a pro rata basis. That 1 hour, if it is 150 for 30 minutes, it would be this much. But do not continue the session in the absence of the parents. You need the parents, so reschedule the session in that case, Rashmi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Munmun.
Ma'am, I have a query about not related to this. I am having facing problem about self session, ma'am. How I should
Self-session, you should not be facing any problems, Munmun. Assignments. Are you talking
Yeah,
about
no.
assignments or self-sessions?
Yes, ma'am. Quiz and assignment I completed, and self session I'm not able to find over there. Can you please help me?
You're not able to find. Do you know where is the dash demo class content tab? Just right side, there would be self-sessions with something written in red over it, a number, a superscript. Those are the self-sessions, Munmun.
Okay, then, ma'am. I will
Okay.
try, ma'am.
And
Okay.
teachers, regarding the assignments, if it is still showing view, don't worry, because I told you submitted view, that should not be your objective. Your objective should be gain experience from the assignment. So even if it is showing view, let it be. Your objective should be to complete the assignment and gain some knowledge from it. Okay, Nishat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nishat. Your query, please.
Yes, ma'am. So I wanted to know, so which means on slot confirmation call itself, we will be confirming if both the parents will be available via a laptop, and the rescheduling thing also will be, everything will be discussed on the slot confirmation call itself.
Yes, so
Right.
that you can utilize the learning time effectively. You don't have to compromise on the learning time. So everything would be done during the slot confirmation call. And again, how to do it effectively? Day 4, we are going to discuss slot confirmation call only. There I'll give you even further details on it, Nisha.
Okay. And ma'am, also if both the parents are sitting and one of the parents steps out midway and he does not or she does not return, so how does that count? Should we continue with the session?
Yes.
Of course, we
I've
will be
already
asking if the
answered this
parent can
question 2
join.
minutes
Yeah.
before. If one parent is there in the session, continue with the session.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Pranjal.
Yes. So I just wanted to have ask two questions. One is, when we are saying that if the parent goes out, like even if there is one parent and that also she goes out or he goes out, then what do we do? Is we stop it and then we again reschedule it. So,
Pranjal.
hello. Yeah.
Am I
Can you-
audible, teachers?
Yes.
Oh, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Huh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now loud and clear.
Okay. No, I was just asking if there is only one parent and even that one parent goes out, moves out, and we have to reschedule it.
Hmm.
But what about in the scenario where the one parent is coming in between, going and like just moving
That
around?
we'll
Because
discuss
I saw
tomorrow.
that.
Tomorrow is that demo where you'll see
Okay.
that the mother is not there in
Yes,
the
we
class throughout. There, I'll take up this query because the
Oh.
objective of the session is the mother should be aware of what is going
What
in
is
the
happening.
class. So
Right.
that how to manage, we are going to discuss. I'll show you a
Oh.
classroom. Today was an ideal classroom, but tomorrow we are going to see which is not such an ideal classroom, so that you all get this experience how to convert that situation into a win-win situation for you and the parents. So this we are going to cover in detail tomorrow, Pranjal.
Just one question,
Hmm.
that when it is about senior demo,
Hmm.
it's just like I've seen the slides and everything, like while going through the self sessions and like, in a complete manner. Does the same thing work for a, 10th standard person as
And a
well?
4th standard person also. How? Like after this, you'll come to the second part, introduction to PS skills. There the teacher would be playing a game, correct, about the emotions. So
Correct.
for junior kids, you can just say, what are these emotions? If
Hmm.
the child is very proactive, maybe in class 8, or forget about class 8, sometimes even a class 4 student is very active. Then you can also ask them, not only happy, don't only show me the emotion, also tell me a time when you were very happy. Then
Right,
you have
correct.
to use your experience, your expertise to modulate the class accordingly. Okay. On this note, teachers, all the queries now would be taken towards the closing part. Today already there is a crux of time. Please cooperate with me. Let us go through the slides because they are very, very important. And believe me, I will not leave the session until and unless all the queries are resolved. But for that, you have to be a little patient and wait till the closing time. Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen with all of you. Allow me a minute to do that. Here we go. So we were on this, that explain the purpose of having both the parents. If they are not available, Please give them the option of rescheduling the session or the virtual link. Try to get both the parents, but do not cancel the demo if only one parent is there. Go ahead and conduct the demo with a single parent also. This is what we call the success formula. If both the parents are there in the class, if they have joined with a laptop, and you create a SparkX video. Now, what is this SparkX video? This we are going to learn in detail on day 4. If you make sure that you are taking care of all the 3 things, your chances of enrollment increases by 60%. That is why, again, I'll reiterate that we are allowed to have the session with a single mother or a single father, but to get or achieve this target, that is 60% hike in enrollments, the ideal situation is rope in both the parents for the demo class. Now, moving ahead, introduction to PA skills. We have covered the first part, that is the context setting. Now, we are going to play a game to introduce the PA skills. Let's watch this and then we'll have an activity based on it.
Okay, so ready to play games?
Yes.
All of you?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, great. I love the energy. Awesome. So the first game is, Tia, can you read out what is the name here?
Emotional request.
Yes, emotional request. And there are a lot of faces on the right-hand side. What do you think this game is about?
I think this game is about showing expressions.
Absolutely. Yes, this is the game where you have to show your expression. But there is a twist. Are you ready for the twist?
Yes.
Okay. So now, can you read out the first 2 instructions as well over here?
Okay. How to play. Speak a sentence in a particular emotion. Use your hands, face, and voice to show that emotion.
Correct. And eyes as well, right? So I want to again say that, we remember our second norm. So we have to always try to use our hands, our face, and Tia, our...
Use the chat box, hands, face, eyes. Which pillar of public speaking is being talked about here? Use the chat box. Body language. Thank you. Let's continue.
And voice, yes. Okay, so the twist here is that there would be a sentence written, okay, and then there would be a particular emotion. So we have to speak that sentence in that emotion only.
Okay.
I will give an example to start with, okay? And Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, all of us have to play this, okay? So are you also ready for the challenge?
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So this is the first sentence, okay? Sentence is, I love going to school. And I'll say it in happy motion, all right? So let me now show how I will say. I love going to school. Okay, was I happy enough?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. So this is how we have to play, okay? So next, Tia, are you ready? Should we start with you?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, sad emotion. Now this could be a bit tough.
Okay.
And your statement is, I love going to school.
I love going to school.
Nice. I saw what you did with your eyes, like, just blinked it and like a sigh. I love going to school. But I could also see you were trying to hide your smile. But well done, good. Nice, okay. Now let's see how your parents also does it. Yeah? Okay. All right. Angry. Who would want to do this?
I'm more angry.
Oh, really? Is that so, Tia? Your mom is like, she gets angry more than your father?
No, they're both equally lovely.
Nice, okay. Amazing. She's enjoying the class. Amazing. All right.
He will be the better person to do it.
Oh, really? Wow. Do you want to, Dia? Do you want to do it? Do you want to say? No? Okay. All right. Okay. So, yes, Miss Anuradha, show us your angry face.
So, I'm very bad though, but I'll try.
It's okay. We'll try. Don't worry.
I love going to school.
Okay, now I see why you mentioned that. But nice. I saw you, trying to widen your eyes and trying to bring the angry emotion. I now know why Tia said that. No, both of you are like, you don't get angry easily, it seems. So yes, okay. Great. Thank you so much, Ms. Anuradha. Mr. Manish, are you ready for your statement?
Yeah.
Which emotion do you think it will be?
It has to be happy. I'm always happy.
Oh, okay. I wish then I could have given you the first one, but that one is gone. So let's see which one is the next. Okay. Oh, scared. Okay.
Yeah.
It goes with me, actually. I don't love going to school.
Okay. All right. Yes.
I love going to school. That's the best I can do.
I could see, your like face had a little bit of smile because I think again we are doing this activity, but your voice having that quiver, in the voice. So that was nice. And also lowering your volume. Nice. Very good. Right. So, Tia, let's do one more. I know actually I had only prepared one for each, but I think we can do just one last one. So I give you confused emotion. Can you try doing it in confused emotion?
Okay.
Think. How do we show that we are confused?
Okay. I think I get it. I love going to school.
Nice. This time you use your hand gestures or like your hands also. I love going to school. Very good, Tia. Very good. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for, participating in this. I hope everyone enjoyed. And that was definitely an emotional performance. So Tia, who do you think performed the best? Actually, anyone can answer. Tia? Well, I do agree, Tia.
My dad.
Your dad, yeah, he did scare emotion really well. Yes. And what was good? What did you find good when he did the scary emotion?
It was looking like he was really scared. It was not like he was pretending. So that's what I think about it.
And what made you what makes you say that it was looking, that he was really scared?
Because of his face, because he made a face and from his low volume, that's why.
Correct. Yes. And I want you to hold on to that thought. Okay. I'll come back to that response of yours in just a minute. Yeah. So now a question for all of you, and you can use your fingers to show me. Let's use our hands. How many languages do you all know? 3. Oh, wow. All of you know 3 languages. Okay. So I know 2. I got to know that you already know English and Hindi. What's the third one that all of you know?
I know French.
Oh, French. Nice. Okay. And what about both of you?
Punjabi.
I know Punjabi and a dialect of Haryanvi also.
Oh, interesting. So it's 4 languages for you.
No, it's a dialect now. So
Dialect, okay.
yeah.
Technicality. All right. Now I know why you are into this profession. I can. All right. No, just kidding. But yes, great. So definitely you all know 3 languages and definitely a dialect as well. Now, what if I tell you that you also know one more language? What is it, Tia? There are some cues, or you can say hint for you over here. These 2 points. Do you want to read these out loud?
Okay. Can you guess the language? You have been using it for many years. This language is more important than the language you speak.
Yes. Which language do you think it is?
Here, the language that is being talked about is again body language. And the teacher would be creating some curiosity that we are going to master a new language in just 30 minutes. That is the language of body or the body language.
What are we using?
Your emotions.
So we are trying to express our emotions. And how are we expressing our emotions? Remember, what did I say you to use at all times?
Your hands.
Hands,
your face, your eyes, and your voice.
Yes. So these hands, face, voice, and eyes, what are these? These are parts of your
senses.
Senses. And these are your body parts, right? So what do you think the language is? Okay, your mom is going to help you. I think she's trying to help you. Do you want to say it out loud?
Body language.
Yes, body language. Yes. So yes, this is the language of body, when we use our face, our hands, and our eyes. Now, do you want to go back to that answer that you gave, that you were able to feel that your father was really scared?
Yes.
Because he was using what?
His expressions, his eyes, his hands, and his face expression.
Yes.
So teachers, that was the introduction to PS skills where Ishita played a game. She included the parents also, and the skills that were introduced were body language, confidence, and voice. Now, let's do an activity, because when the game was being played, I could see a smile on most of the teachers' faces. You were enjoying. So why should only the parents and Tia have the all the fun? We are going to have a bit of fun here. See, you guys don't give me enough compliments. So this is my chance to fish out the compliments from you. What I'm going to do is I'll give you a sentence with a fill in the blank. You have to choose a word of your choice to complete that sentence. Then you have to raise your hand. I will give you a particular emotion, and using your body language, voice modulation, and confidence, you have to speak that sentence in that particular emotion. Clear with the instructions? So my sentence is, Shilpa is a dash mentor. Okay, Nishat. First, what is your fill in the blank?
Fantastic.
Fantastic mentor. Thank you for the compliment. Though I fished it out, but thank you for the compliment. Now, your emotion is as if you're very angry at me, mad at me. So how would you say that? The same sentence, Shilpa is a fantastic mentor, but the emotion is anger.
Shilpa is a fantastic teacher.
Okay. You had a smile on your face, Nishat. So if you get angry like this, and if I'm your, son or daughter, I'll be like, okay, mama, to bas theek hai. It wouldn't have had that impact on me. No worries.
Okay.
Anushka, the same sentence, like fill in the blank, but the emotion is anger. What is your statement? Shilpa is a dash mentor.
Shilpa is an amazing mentor.
Lovely, Anushka. See, facial expressions, but when you are angry, right now it sounded more like you were surprised rather than being angry at me. Agreed, teachers? When you are angry, what happens to your pitch, Anushka?
It goes high.
Anushka, unmute yourself. She's facing some issues. Sapna, adjust your camera angle, then I'll come back to you. Deborah, my question, what happens to your pitch when you are angry?
The pitch increases.
The pitch increases.
We
What
become
happens to your
louder.
eyes?
The eyes become widened.
Widened. How do you, what do you do with your hands when you are angry?
They become more fidgety and they come up at least till here.
Okay, so please, keeping all these 3 pointers in mind, your fill in the blank with the right emotion, that is anger. Deborah, do it for all of us.
What Anushka just said.
The sentence could be like, the blank could be yours. Shilpa is a dash mentor, but the emotion is anger.
Shilpa is an amazing mentor.
Loved it. Did you see, teachers? Facial expressions, bang on, eyes, hands. That is what you have to take care of. The emotions, because see, let me tell you, the kids, they are never going to learn from the slides. Never. They are going to learn by observing you. So you have to model out the right things that you want your kids to do in the class. Okay? Sapna, your sentence now, since you have adjusted your camera. Unmute yourself, Sapna.
Shilpa is an amazing mentor. That is going to be my sentence.
And the emotion, no, I'll give you a different emotion this time. The emotion is scared.
Shilpa is an amazing mentor.
Okay. Sapna, body language includes?
Hand gestures. Can I do it once again?
Yes, you forgot your hand gestures. And
yeah, I'm sorry.
The entire purpose of doing this activity with all
was
of
the boy, yeah. Boy
because when I evaluate the videos, when we audit the videos, we see that the teachers make good use of their facial expressions and voice, but they tend to forget their hand gestures. But here we are teaching the learners to use their hand gestures. So until and unless you do it, they are never going to do it. So once again, Sapna, using or incorporating your hand gestures also.
Shilpa is an amazing mentor.
Loved it. See, when you used your hand gestures, it gave more impact to the, emotion that you were trying to exhibit here. Thank you. Ivan, what is your statement?
Shilpa is a wonderful mentor.
Okay, but now you have to say that as if you're very, very confused about the statement.
Shilpa is an wonderful mentor.
Loved it, Ivan. See, when we are confused, our words don't flow out easily. And that is what Ivan exactly took care of. Not only the hand gestures, not only the facial, but even the flow of his words told me that he was confused. There were a lot of hesitation, a lot of pauses, which exhibited the emotion that he is really confused about it. So remember, teachers, when you are doing this activity with your learners, don't forget to use your face, hands, eyes, and your voice in the right context. Thank you so much for participating in this activity. Now again, I'm going to share my screen with all of you. Lower down your hands, please, everyone. Please lower down your hands. Okay. After this activity, we come to the third part, that is speech delivery. Remember, I told you that for senior demo, there are 2 PPTs, Indian PPT and international PPT. This is where the difference is. In Indian PPT, we would be showing her a video of Ovia Singh. Please write it down. In international PPTs, the video is replaced by Greta Thunberg. That is the only difference. Everything remains the same. So let's watch this speech delivery.
So ready for game 2?
Yeah.
And I want to remind you, you have 2 lifelines. So in case you would want to use, you can use that also while playing the game.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I want you to meet a very similar, student of ours who's just as old as you are right now, 11-year-old Ovia. She's a Planet Spark Star student and India's youngest TEDx speaker. Do you know what is TEDx speaker? Have you? Okay. Tia doesn't know. Do you want to share that, Mr. Agarwal, for Tia? What is TEDx?
TEDx is a platform where you inspire people, where you go and tell about your life journey, how you have made things to success, and you inspire people. You get a lot of public to reach out to, and it is mainly used to get some fans and fancy stuff like that.
Absolutely. And to be able to influence also, if I have to add something, to be able to influence large number of people, and as your father mentioned, share about personal journey so that others can also learn, right? So Ovia was also, she had joined Planet Spark as a student who was not as confident earlier, but she gave a TEDx speech in front of a large audience very, very recently and was featured also. Like her videos are all over there. If you go and Google, you'll find her also, more about her. So we are going to listen to her speech, and what we will be doing is this part. Can you read out the second instruction? Identify one.
Identify the examples of body language, confidence, voice.
Yes. Okay. So these are the things I want you to actively focus on while you are looking at her speech. Okay. Her body language, confidence, and voice. All right. Okay. So are we ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just read the speech. Just give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear. Okay. Okay. I think your father has stepped out for a minute.
Yeah, actually someone is there on the door.
Okay. 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 No worries. No worries. Yeah. Okay. So I'll play the video and he can
Sure.
guide us.
Sure.
Okay. Can you
I
hear?
am holding something fantastic inside my palm right now that may soon go extinct. It has been around for millions of years. It is older even than the dinosaur and is the primary source of food for every single person on this planet. There is no human who hasn't touched or seen it. Any guesses on what it is? Well, you're absolutely correct. It is soil. Now I know you have a lot of questions, like how can soil go extinct and why is an 11-year-old so concerned about soil and not her favorite K-pop artist who is about to drop his next album? Let me tell you something about myself. I've got several talented friends. Some can solve Rubik's Cube pretty fast, some have written and published great books, and some have wonderful YouTube channels.
अभी आया बिल्कुल
Sorry about this. Okay, I think we have watched the main part, so I'll stop playing the video. So yes, Tia, what did you observe when Ovia was performing? Did you think where was she using her body language, which includes hands, face, eyes, right? How was she confident and how was she using her voice? Yes.
She was confident and she was expressing herself really well. And she also speaks in a way that no one gets bored.
Yes. So you want to say that, she was able to grab everyone's attention.
Yes.
Yeah. And did you see her using her hands? Can you tell me one specific example where she used her hands while speaking?
When she told that soil is important and why she caring about 11-year-old is caring about the soil.
Yes.
So,
And what kind of gesture did she make? Can you show me? Can you just illustrate that for me? She did like this, something like this, right? And for the soil, she also made a fist.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the reason, Tia, what you mentioned, that she was able to grab everyone's attention and then others were not feeling bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And do you think she was also using a lot of she was making different expressions?
Yes.
Yes.
She was making different expressions to express herself.
Yes, that's true. So now comes the interesting part where you can, I think over here, so you didn't use your lifeline. You didn't even need to. So that's amazing. So you still have your 2 lifelines with you. Now there's a challenge here for you. Okay. And this is something that you will have to do alone though. Okay. There we can't use lifeline. And the challenge is, can you now give the same speech that Ovia did?
I'll pause the video here because I have few questions for you all teachers. The first question is, why do you think Ovia's video is selected here? Why not Ramona, Elisa, anybody? Why Ovia's video is selected here? Sapna.
First of all, ma'am, the teacher is teaching a Indian student, so we can relate more to an Indian.
Lovely.
And second, she is of her age group. So that is another point she can relate better.
Okay.
And the confidence she has at this age will help Tia also to grab that from her or to learn that from her, that if she can be that good, I can be somewhere around. If not that good, gradually she'll reach that point, but till now she can be like around there.
Okay. So 3 important reasons given by Sapna, though she missed the most important one, but still 3 reasons given by her were: number 1, relatability. Same nationality, same age group. So that is relatability. Then she mentioned that Ovia is the epitome of confidence. Perfect example, the way she was using her body language. I think hardly she's 9 or 10, 11 years old. I think
11 years.
11 years old. So perfect epitome of confidence. That is why her video was selected. But the most important reason is still missed by you. Let's see if Ivan can cover that point. Yes, Ivan, why Ovia's video?
Yeah, in addition to what Sapna mentioned, I feel it was it to be an inspiration for the person listening to it. So
why would it be an inspiration? Why only Ovia's video? That is my question. In order to inspire, I could have used Elisa, Ramona, the videos that I showed you till now, any video could have been selected by Ovia, other than the factors that Sapna mentioned.
Yeah, but in this, it was actually, similar age context and the same content even in this person also would have. It actually builds more idea of she doing the same on this particular video, which will happen later on, I so say.
Okay.
If she was, Olivia, how she would do it.
Okay,
So,
some of the teachers have
it gets a sense of
given me
an
the
inspiration
answers.
that I also can be of that.
Okay, so inspiring factor. Some of the teachers have already given me the answers in the chat
Yes.
box. The reason why we selected Ovia's video is that she is an ex-learner of Planet Spark. And I take immense pride in saying that the mentor of Ovia was from my batch. I trained the mentor of Ovia, so I take immense pride in saying that. Okay, so that is yet another reason. If a student of Planet Spark like Ovia can do it, gradually even your son and your daughter can do it. So to build that trust, to build that credibility about the platform, we say, or we included Ovia's video. Thank you so much, teachers. Yes, I take immense pride in that. I boast about it that the mentor of Ovia is from my training batch here. Okay. Now the second question, the slide where I stopped, lower down your hands, teachers. The slide where I stopped, till now, Ishita showed her the video of Ovia, asked her to observe how she's using her body language, her voice modulation. But now, Ishita asked her, can you give the same speech? Instead of Tia, I'm asking this question to all of you. Use the chat box. Can you give the same speech? Respond with a yes or no. No, 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 no. If you can't give the same speech, how am I even expecting a 11-year-old to give the same speech? So something that we have to remember, please write down, whenever you want your kids to perform, there are 3 things that you have to bear in mind. 3 important pointers. Number 1, do not make it too difficult for the child. Otherwise, instead of gaining the confidence, they would be demotivated. So number 1, do not make it too difficult. Number 2, give them clear instructions that while reading the speech, you have to use your face, hands, eyes, your voice modulation, whatever you expect from them, please give them the clear instructions. Point number 3, give them preparation time. Ample preparation time according to the task. Like sometimes 30 seconds, sometimes 3 minutes also, depending on the task. Give them preparation time. 3 pointers. Do not make it too difficult. Number 2, give clear instructions. Number 3, give ample preparation time. So let's see how Ishita would be taking care of the 3 pointers, because right now it seems to be a challenging task to give the same speech. How Ishita would be taking care of it, let's watch it.
Okay. Don't worry, I won't make it too tough for you. I will give you the speech, I will give you these lines, but what I want you to do is...
How do you think with the help of the script, you all will be able to deliver the same speech? Yes. So that is why first pointer has been taken care of. Now you'll see that certain words are highlighted here. There are certain facial expressions, hand gestures. So give clear instructions what the child needs to do. Ishita would be doing that.
What do you think the challenge is about? You have to use?
The challenge is about you have to speak something and express yourself. You have to speak these lines.
Very good. Yes, very smart. Tia, so yes, we have been discussing about hands, eyes, voice, and face, right? So while speaking this speech, you have to use all of that, okay? If you feel that you will feel more confident by standing up also and reading, that is also fine. And you can see that here, some of the words have been highlighted.
Yes.
Why do you think these words are highlighted?
I think these words are highlighted when we have to give some expression, when we have to give expression.
Okay, so expression and also emphasize, stress on these words, like how Ovia was doing. I am holding something fantastic. She took longer to speak those words, yeah? And then there are some faces also that are made. So these are the expressions that Ovia was giving while speaking, okay? Do you want to try this?
Okay.
Okay, why don't you do this? Take 30 seconds, read out this.
30 seconds, that means preparation time is now being given to the child. So all the 3 pointers are being taken care of.
Sentences so that you know them well, and then you can present it to us.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm holding something fantastic inside my palm right now that may soon go extinct. It has been around for millions of years. There is no human who hasn't touched it or seen it. Any guesses on what is it? Well, you're absolutely correct. It's soil.
Okay, all right. So you have read it or you were preparing? I got confused. Sorry.
I am reading it now.
Okay, now you're
preparing now.
All right. Okay. So remember, I think you are doing really well with your voice. You're very natural when you have to give pauses, Tia. But I want you to use more of your hands and give more expressions. Okay? Yes. Come on, let's do it. Yes.
I'm holding something fantastic inside my palm right now that may soon go extinct. It has been around for millions of years. There is no human who hasn't touched it or seen it. Any guesses on what is it? Well, you're absolutely correct. It is soil.
Very good, Tia. Great attempt. Thank you so much. And this time, of course, I saw, that you were using your hands a bit more and also looking directly in the camera while speaking. And also, your voice. Very good. What do you think, both of you, Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal? How did she do?
Yes, teachers, that was the third segment of our demo, that is speech delivery. What did Ishita do here? She introduced Ovia and show her speech, asked for the child's observation, then the speech challenge by the child and share the feedback. Now coming to the fourth segment, that is writing speech. In this segment, your pen and paper should be ready because some new terms would be introduced. Some of you might be already aware about those terms, but when I joined Planet Spark, I heard these 3 terms for the first time. So pen and paper should be ready here.
In the last section where we will be learning how to write a speech. Okay. And for this part, before I tell you about how we can write an effective speech, there's one challenge for you. So you have 1 minute time and you have to convince both your parents to buy you a pizza from a new pizza place near you. Okay. So let's assume that a new pizza place has opened near you and you have to now convince your mom and dad to buy you a pizza. So right now you are going to face towards them and talk to them. Okay. And then I'll ask your parents after 1 minute whether they got convinced or not.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how you would do. Okay.
Papa, can we please get vegetable pizza from that new store?
Why?
Because I want to eat pizza.
No, that's okay. But Domino's also give you pizza, right? It's the same pizza at the end of the day.
But it's new. Let's try something new today.
But pizza is pizza, right?
But the restaurants are different, so they have their different tastes.
But see, if you look at the base is all same, veggies are all same, cheese is same. What's the difference between 2 different shops?
But
they're charging more than Domino's.
But it's good to try something new from every store and restaurants. We should try something new.
What do you like most, the pizza or Domino's?
But I want to try something new today.
I don't think it's a good idea to try.
But let's just try. If we didn't like it, we wouldn't buy it next time.
Okay, I'll leave you choice.
But if you didn't like it, then it will be a sheer wastage of money.
But let's just try it. We can do it.
Right. I think we can pause it.
Right now, when Ishita asked Tia to convince her parents, do you think the parents were genuinely convinced? No. They'll give up because it's their child, but she was not able to convince her parents. Why? Because she just kept on repeating, I want to try something new. I want to try. I want to try. I want to try. She was not able to come up with the convincing reasons. Now, Ishita would be giving her a framework with the help of which she will be able to write a convincing speech or a persuasive speech. So what is that framework? Let's wait for it.
Amazing. Does that usually happen, Tia? Is that like
every day?
Oh, really?
Rather every weekend, I should say.
Yeah, this is a story of every weekend.
Amazing. And what happens every weekend? Like, do you both agree or what happens?
We don't have a choice.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you so much for participating in this activity. I actually enjoyed a lot while listening to both of you. But yeah, so I have a question for both of you now. What do you think would have helped you to, get convinced? Right now, I feel like you were not really extremely convinced with what Tia was saying. But what would have helped for you to, get ready to let her try pizza from the new place?
I would say 2 things. One can be a unique thing about that particular restaurant. Another is the value which it is providing. If it is giving me a good value, 8 inches pizza at the price of say 4 or 6 inches, I think I would have gone for it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Tia, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Next time you know what to say. Yeah, but don't worry. For next time, I'm going to prepare you really, really well. Okay. So thank you so much once again for trying it out. And let's see that how can we convince your parents next time, So first of all, I have to say, Tia, you really tried a lot and never gave it. So that's very good. But let's understand that, how can we be very, effective in the way we are saying and what is it that we can tell our parents. Yeah. So we are going to now learn how to write a speech to convince someone. And for that, I would.
From here, teachers, start taking notes. Ethos, pathos, logos.
Want you to remember these 3 words. Very important. Okay. The first one is, can you read it out?
Ethos, develop trust.
Yes. So ethos means developing trust. You know what your father also mentioned, that if you could have told about something unique about that pizza place, then it would have been helpful. So something to develop trust. What is second?
Pathos, appeal to emotion.
To emotion. Yes. Like whenever you want to convince someone, we have to also make them happy about it, right? So here's the part where we will try to make your parents happy. Yeah. So that is the second part. And what's the third one?
Logos, proof.
Proof. What do you mean by proof?
The proof which you gather that that particular restaurant is there or
Yeah, something to again giving a very logical, good reason, so that they get convinced that okay, now Tia is she has given me a very good reason. I can't find a reason to say no, so I'll get convinced. Yeah, don't worry, we are going to understand this in a bit more detail again with the pizza story. But right now we will try to see how we could have used ethos, pathos, and logos to convince your parents for the pizza. Okay, all right. So ethos is about developing trust. What do you mean by trust?
Trust, a bond which you create so they believe in you.
Yes, it's about creating that belief, right? Very good. Now, let's assume you have to, convince, again, same situation, you have to convince them to buy pizza from a new place. What will help you, develop trust so that your mom and dad think that, this pizza place sounds really good, we should try it. What do you think we can say?
We can say that like it has good reviews and it's low in price than the other restaurants.
Very good point. Yeah, I loved it. Yes. And very similar something we had also written, right? So good reviews means many people have tried it. Yes. Yeah. Even when we are buying something, we always try to see what are the reviews, right? So we can talk about that. Yes, it has good reviews. One more thing that we can use is that this pizza store is new right now here, but it has shops all over the India and it offers really good pizzas. Yeah. And when you say this, now your mom and father are thinking for a minute that, oh, okay, it has good reviews. It is there all around. Your mom had said one statement, right? That what if it is not good? Then it will waste, say, money, time, and resources, right? So in that way, if you could have added, no, it has great reviews, then she would have thought, oh, actually not just Tia, but many other people are saying it is good. Yeah. So that is how we develop trust. Okay. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. But I loved how you mentioned about reviews. Very good point, Tia. Very smart thinking. Yeah. Now let's come to the second point, which is pathos. Now imagine that, it's already 9 p.m. and there's no food ready at home and you want to convince them to buy pizza. What do you think you can say that will...
I'm sure whatever Tia says right now is going to bring a big smile on every mother's face, because this is something that even my son uses a lot.
Make your parents happy and also convince them to buy pizza.
I think that I'll try to convince my mom by saying that she'll not have to make dinner for us and we can order pizza, so it will be easier for you.
Yeah, and you can say that your mom and dad would be thinking, what am I teaching you? This is just for example, Tia. Okay, we don't have to follow to this.
Yeah, already I'm using these examples sometimes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You already know how to do
it. So you can take rest. We can have dinner from outside.
Wow, see, you already know how to write this. Great. But yes, so now this is something we are trying to make them happy, and that they will think that, oh, Tia cares about us and she's saying that we will get some rest. She doesn't have to cook food at night. She can also take some time off. And when you also say that I love pizza and I really want to have it, it will make me happy. So of course they would also want you to be happy, right? So yes, so this is pathos. Great. And last one, logos. What do you think we can say here for proof? You remember you said proof is something that will help them again know that yes, this is a pizza to buy, and they'll get convinced.
Yes.
So what proof do you think we can give?
Maybe because it's healthy.
Okay, but pizzas are usually unhealthy. So what more can you say to make it sound like it is healthy?
That it has really good vegetable toppings on it.
Yes, very good, right? So now you are giving a good reason that why it is healthy, right? So usually, why do our parents say not to eat from outside? Because it is usually unhealthy, right? It is not good for our health.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm no way telling you to eat more pizza, by the way. I want to clarify that. But yes, this is the reason. This is the reason they are worried or they are saying no usually, right? So what we can say is we can give them a good reason that this pizza had a lot of toppings, and they have like toppings like broccoli, cheese, things that are healthy. So it is a healthy pizza also and a tasty one. Yeah. Yeah. And that is your what is it?
Logos.
Yes. Okay, so let's quickly revise. I think you have got it already, but I want you to say it in your own words. That what are the 3 parts of a speech, in terms of how we can convince the other person really well. So what is the first?
So rather than Tia revising the concept, in order to write a convincing speech, the framework that is given by Ishita is the EPL approach. Please write it down somewhere. EPL approach. Please raise your hands and tell me what does that E stand for, P stand for, and what does it mean? Ivan, only the E. What does E stand for?
Ethos.
Ethos. Sapna, what is the meaning of ethos?
Ethos is the trust that we are going to build up
To build
in our
that
parents'
trust.
mind, and we are going to convince them with that.
Lovely. Not only the parents. See, it is about convincing anyone,
Someone,
correct?
yeah,
So
anybody.
right now in this context, you use parents, but
Yeah.
usually ethos means to develop the trust, to build that credibility. Like, I'll tell you, when I started the session, I started with my introduction. I told all of you that I have 19 years of experience. I have done this, I have done that. What was the purpose? The purpose was like, it's not only any Tom, Dick, and Harry who's coming here and conducting your sessions. I am qualified enough to conduct your training programs to build that trusted credibility. So that is yet another example of ethos here.
Ethos will lead us to pathos and the other next steps.
Very
Otherwise,
good.
if we fail at ethos, we are not going on ahead
Not
anywhere.
able to have that emotional connect. You won't be able to, because even if you give a lot of examples, if you're not able to build that trust, people are not going to believe in your examples, the logos part. Very good. Very rightly mentioned that if you're not able to set the stage for ethos, your
There's
pathos
no
and
pathos
logos
and
are going to fall drastically.
drop down. Yes.
Okay. Deborah, what does P stand for?
P stands for pathos.
Pathos. Nishat, what does pathos means?
Yeah, ma'am, pathos stands for the emotional connect. Trying to get the same emotion out of the other person, the same emotion that you're feeling.
Lovely. To connect with your audience emotionally. Like whenever I conduct the training sessions, I share a lot of my personal experiences when I was an educator, not a master trainer, but when I was an educator like all of you. So that helps you to build a connection between you and me that okay, nahi, isne bhi ye journey ji hai. She has been a part of it. And that is why you are able to relate more with me rather than, if that is the best part about Planet Spark. They never hire trainers from outside. They hire trainers only from the experienced educators because they have lived the journey. They know what could be the ups, what could be the downs here. So that is yet another example of pathos.
Ma'am, even in Olivia's speech, the way she started off, she was trying to get that urgency, that important matter, the notice of the audience to that thing.
Lovely. And that is how she used that pathos here. Now, Durga, L stands for?
Stand for logos.
And Suji, what is the meaning of logos?
Whatever the argument goes for that, the proof it's required for the statement.
Lovely. The examples, facts, statistics, evidence to support your
Arguments.
the arguments and to support your
Statements.
statement. That is the logos here. I just can't say that I want this. I want this. Why? What could be the benefit? And I have to add some facts, statistics to give that credibility to my speech. Thank you so much, teachers. So that was EPL approach. That is ethos, pathos, and logos that Ishita introduced. First, she checked the prior knowledge that, convince your parents to buy you a pizza. Then she introduced the EPL approach. She further explained the EPL approach with the help of a pizza story. Please lower down your hands, teachers. We come to the final segment of first part. That is the final showcase. Let's see what happens here.
Is the last chance for you to use your lifeline, Tia. Okay, so this is the part where all three of you can participate and help Tia, or both of you can participate and help Tia. So now you saw Ovia speaking, right? And she really was passionate about soil. So she wanted to convince everyone that we should all care about soil and do good actions that will help save soil. Yeah? Now I want you to pick a topic of your choice, and maybe you can take help from your parents also, and develop your own speech that you will present here using ethos, pathos, and logos. Yeah? Do you want to quickly think about a topic? It could be anything.
Global warming.
Global warming. Oh, so you also care about climate change and everything, it seems like? Yeah? All right. Okay. So global warming. And I will keep these questions for you to help. So that these guiding questions for you. Let's take 3 minutes. Okay. And let's come up with ethos, pathos, and logos. On, you have to talk about global warming and you want to tell people a message, maybe to save the environment, so that global warming stops or at least reduces. So you have to convince them, right? So you can take 3 minutes, take help from your parents. If you want, you can write down your points also, and then we'll present after 3 minutes.
So that was the final showcase here, teachers. Allow me a minute.
Is the last chance for
Yeah. Final showcase. Sorry for that. What happened in the final showcase? The teacher gave clear instructions and time to the child and the parent to give the speech. Share feedback. This part we are not showing you today. Why? Because in tomorrow's session, first half we are going to cover the junior demo PPT. Second half, we are going to learn how to give feedback to the learners. So it's a very important topic. So separately, we are going to cover it. That is why it is not shown today. Ask for the 3 key takeaways. A very, very important point here. Teachers, do you know the difference between open-ended question and close-ended questions? Please raise your hand if anybody knows what are open-ended questions, close-ended questions. Arka Viswas.
Ma'am, close-ended question would be something that has a definite answer to it, and that's what we expect to get, right? For example, in which direction does the sun rise from? Then the obvious answer will be east. But an open-ended question would be something like, for example, if we give someone a situation and ask them, what would you do in this situation? Something like that.
Very good, Arka. So close-ended questions, usually you get a one-word response or a predefined response. Like, what is your name? All you can say is, my name is Shilpa, my name is Kunal, my name is Parul. What are you doing? That is an open-ended question. I can go on in explaining what I'm doing right now. So teachers, please go back to your childhood days, okay? Like, I'll tell you my experience. I told you I hate social studies. I don't like social studies. Why? I still have this vivid memory. He was a very khadoos teacher. SST teacher was a very khadoos teacher. And after completing a chapter, it was his routine. He used to ask us, have you understood? And believe me, I never used to understand anything. But any idea what I used to say? Please, anybody who would like to tell me what I used to tell the teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead. What I used to say to the sir when he used to ask me, have you understood?
We would just reply yes, even though if we were not understood.
Very good, because he asked me a close-ended question. Have you understood? My response was always yes. Yes, sir, understood. Why? Because I feared that if I say no, what is he going to think of me? What are my fellow mates, my classmates going to think of me? अरे इतना simple सा चीज इसको समझ में नहीं आया. Okay, so I always used to say yes. But on the other hand, imagine if the SST teacher would have asked me, Shilpa, please stand up and tell me 2 things or 3 things that you have understood from today's session. Do you think I was able to tell a lie in that scenario? Never. He would understand because I would be mum. He would understand. But I don't even blame him because the setting was very different. 40 kids, 1 teacher. But here you have this opportunity, teacher. 1 student, 1 teacher. So rather than asking, have you understood? Please ask them the question, tell me the 3 key takeaways or tell me something that you have understood from this session. Then you'll be able to exactly find out if there is any gap between the teaching and the learning process. If there is a gap, next class, I'm talking about the regular classes, take extra 5-10 minutes before starting a new topic. Take this 10 minutes to bridge the gap. What the child was not able to understand, take a quick recap of that particular topic here. So always no place for close-ended questions like, have you understood? Rather than ask them, tell me 3 key takeaways or tell me 3 things that you have understood from today's session. Again, lower down your hands, teachers. So that was about the 3 key takeaways. Now, do not forget, these are the 5 segments of the senior demo PPT. We have seen each one of them separately. In the context setting, what you need to make sure is the setting expectations. Remember, I told you whenever I say setting expectations, it means laptop and both the parents' presence. In the final showcase, the child must create and deliver the speech. The success formula is back on your screens. Both parents, laptop, SparkX that we are going to learn on day 4. It increases your chances by 60%. Now break we have already taken, teachers. So very quickly we'll move to the second part. That is how to use your body language and voice to build relationship. Before we go ahead, there's a question. Please use the chat box. How do we make guests comfortable in our home? Use the chat box. How do you make your guests comfortable in your home? By welcoming them. But how do you welcome them? A smile. Okay, Swarna mentioned. Smile. Okay, by talking to them, welcoming them and showing them where to sit, showing happiness. Okay, we welcome them with a smile and hand gesture, offer them something to eat and drink. Okay, smile, positive behavior, a handshake. We welcome them and provide them a friendly environment, welcome drinks. Okay, so here, who are going to be your guest in your classroom? The parent and the learner are going to be your guest in the classroom. Obviously, you can't offer them any drinks, any snacks to eat. But the other factors that you mentioned, you're going to welcome them with a smile on your face. Oh my God. This is the exaggerated version, teachers. I don't want you to, have this kind of attitude, but a smile can be the first step. Just observe the smile on Smriti's face. You need to have that smile on your face when you welcome the kids, when you welcome the parents in your classroom. Some important points to remember. Always start on a high note. Use impactful voice. Be curious. Don't make it a one-sided conversation. Try to get and learn more about your learners. Show curiosity towards your learners, which is a very, very important point here. And finally, listen actively. Again, an important point, because here in India, we believe that ask anybody a general question. Who is a good communicator? A person who can speak fluently is a good communicator. They only focus on speaking part, but communication is a two-sided coin. You have to be a good speaker as well as an active listener. Only then you will be called a good communicator. So how to listen actively? We are going to learn these 4 pointers here. Starting on a high note, I'm going to show you 2 pictures on your screen, teachers. Picture 1, picture 2. Please use the chat box and do let me know who are you more likely to interact with. Picture number 1 or picture number 2. Use the chat box for that. Here we go. Picture number 2, picture number 2, picture number 2. There's something that is confusing me here. He is also smiling. He is also smiling. But 99% of the teachers, they said that they would interact with picture 2. Okay, let's see what's the reason. Again, picture number 1, picture number 2. You are giving me the reasons also. It's a very smart batch, smiling genuinely, expressive. Thank you. Again, all of you, warmer smile. Great. See, teachers, picture 1, picture 2. What was the difference? The difference was genuine versus fake smile. If you were able to identify that he has a fake smile or he has a genuine smile on his face, even your learners would identify that. Are you smiling genuinely or is it a fake smile? Welcome, welcome, not needed. Hai na? So what are the physical changes that we observe when it's a genuine smile or a fake smile? Who would read this for me? Arka, could you kindly read what are some of the physical changes that we see when it is a genuine smile versus a fake smile?
Yes, ma'am. So in a genuine smile, there are wrinkles around eyes. The eyelid is lowered and raised cheeks.
Very good. So please wear a genuine smile on your face and not a fake smile. Lower down your hands, teachers. Use certain virtual gestures for encouragement. If it's a junior, a kid in junior grade, whenever he gives an answer, instead of saying good job, hey, give me a high five, and see the energy that is there in the child. So you can always use certain virtual gestures for encouragement. Using impactful voice. I'm going to play a video clipping. Please listen to her voice and use the chat box to let me know what do you think of her voice. So I'm going to play a video clipping here.
Good morning, Mumbai. This is Janvi on World Space Radio. जाने से पहले ये है मेरा आज का ख्याल. उन सब के लिए जो दौड़े जा रहे हैं शहर में। शहर की इस दौड़ में दौड़ के करना क्या है? अगर यही जीना है दोस्तों, तो फिर मरना क्या है? पहले बारिश में ट्रेन लेट होने की फिक्र है, भूल गए भीगते हुए टहलना क्या है? सीरियल के किरदारों का सारा हाल है मालूम, पर माँ का हाल पूछने की फुर्सत कहाँ है? अब रेत पे नंगे पांव टहलते क्यों नहीं? 108 है चैनल, पर दिल बहलते क्यों नहीं?
Okay, teachers. So you have already started pouring your responses in the chat box that attention grabbing, cheerful, refreshing, relatable, attractive, energetic, impactful. Oh my God, so many adjectives. Vidya must be getting hiccups because my mother always used to tell me whenever I used to get hiccups, she used to tell me कोई याद कर रहा है तुझे इसलिए तेरे को हिचकी आ रही है. So Vidya must be getting a lot of hiccups today. Yes. She had a very, very interesting, captivating voice. And what made her voice interesting? It had, Nishat, could you okay, you are handling the little one there. So Priya, can you kindly read this for all of us?
Yeah.
Priya.
It had energetic start, loud voice, change in tone and volume, emphasis on important words, and use of exclamatory words.
Thank you. And that is what made her voice so interesting to listen to. So when you are there in a class, please don't speak to the child in a very monotonous tone. Otherwise, after 5 minutes, you'll see that the child is dozing off, doing this in the class. Then don't blame the curriculum. It is not the curriculum to be blamed. It is the energy that you are reflecting in the class. Okay. So if you want to have and make your voice interesting, there are few things that you need to take care of. Number one, change in tone and volume. Pauses in between whenever relevant and emphasizing on important words. If you take care of these pointers, even you can have a very, very impactful voice here. Now be curious. Very important point as I mentioned. But again, use the chat box and do let me know, how do you know that someone is curious about you? Use the chat box. How do you know that someone is curious about you? Asking questions, asking too many questions. When they ask questions, asking questions, asking questions, asking questions, asking questions, eye contact, asking questions, asking questions. Okay. So here 90% of the teachers said that you can show curiosity by asking questions. I need a volunteer, somebody who's married. Please raise your hand. We are going to have a role play here. Okay, Sapna. Sapna, again, I'll be doing the role play of your husband. I hope you don't mind that because the teachers here told me that you can show curiosity by asking questions. Correct? At what time does your husband usually come back from work, office? Like, at what time usually?
He comes at 9.
9. Now imagine it's 9 p.m. I'm back home and I'll be asking you a lot of questions to show that I'm curious about you. All the other teachers, please lower down your hands. I want Sapna and I to be in the same frame. So other than Sapna, everyone else, please lower down your hands. Thank you, teachers. So yes, Sapna, ready for the role play?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Sapna. How are you?
I'm good. How was your day?
Good. What about your day? How was it?
It was good. Why are you so low today?
Nothing, just a little tired. So tell me, what did you do the entire day?
I had my classes and I was taking care of Rosh. I cooked. I think something is wrong with you.
No, just a hectic day, like I mentioned. I'm a bit tired today. And how's Rosh? I hope he completed his homework.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, sorry.
Did that.
She completed her homework. Okay, what is she doing right now?
She's playing with her friends.
Okay, can I know what's for dinner today?
Yeah, I cooked dal rice today.
Dal rice. I'm very hungry. Can you please serve it for me?
I will, definitely. But what is wrong? If something is wrong, you can tell me.
Okay.
Share it with me.
Very good. But before I go there, Sapna, how many questions did I ask you? Approximately
So
7 to
many
8?
questions, and they were not that good.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
Wait. You didn't like that. Okay. Again, I asked her 7 to 8 questions. My question is, Did you feel that curiosity in me, Sapna? Yes or
No.
no? Let's have a role play again. Okay? Hi, Sapna. How are you?
I'm good. How was your day?
Good, good. Just a little tired, you know how the weekend is coming and there are so many things. So just a little tired, but it's okay. You tell me about your day. How was it?
It was good. I took my classes, took care of Rosh. I cooked. I cooked your favorite dish today.
That's great. About your classes, can you tell me something more about your classes? It must be really boring, na? 3 to 4 hours every day.
No, it was so good. I really enjoy with my students. All of them online, be it offline. They're all so good and they're so overwhelming. I just enjoy with them. That's the best part of me.
It's good to know. And what is Rosh doing?
She's playing with her friends.
That's great. I am sure she's enjoying her childhood. You have to take care of her. You know, I'm able to go to the office just because you are here to take care of my daughter. Thank you for doing that, Sapna. And
She's
Sapna,
our
let me tell
daughter.
you, I'm so hungry. Can you tell me what's for dinner today?
I've cooked dal rice for you.
Wow, my
Change yourself,
favorite.
freshen up, and then we'll have dinner together.
I'll help you in the kitchen. Don't worry. I'll just lay the table for you.
Thank you.
Again, 7 rather than 6 to 7, I asked 8 to 9 questions. Correct? Did
Yeah.
teachers, you tell me, rather than Sapna telling me, write it, was I curious the second time? Yes or no? The second time. Yes. What were the changes that you've seen in first video and second? Like first role play and second role play. Raise your hands. Rather than Sapna answering this, I want it from other teachers. What changes from not curious to curious? How this transformation was there? Pranjul, only 1 point, please.
Yes. So you were smilingly doing it, and that eventually made you even ask more depth questions, which was like leading into different conversations as well.
Lovely. So Pranjal first mentioned that I had a smile on my face. My body was telling her that I am curious. Not just my words, but my body told Sapna or gave her those hints that I'm genuinely curious to know how her day was. Then Pranjal also mentioned that I asked relevant follow-up questions. When she said that, my teaching, my classes, I asked her, how were the classes? Rosh, what is she doing? Playing. Hope she completed. Relevant follow-up questions. It was not like that I have a questionnaire prepared. I don't care what Sapna gives me the answer. After asking the first question, tick, go to the second one, tick, go to the third one, tick. It was not that. In first, Sapna felt like it was more of an interview. Sapna, did you feel that way? As if I was just interviewing you by throwing questions at you? But
Yes.
in the second one, Sapna could feel an interaction. She was giving her responses. I was actively listening to what she was saying. And based on that, I was framing my questions again. And
Yes.
of course, I was using my voice modulation, my body language to show that interest. Imagine, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just the smile makes a huge difference. Monotonous tone, change in tone, volume, pitch. Not only that, in earlier case, I was talking to her like this. But second case, I leaned a little forward. And that gave Sapna and feeling that I'm interested to know more about her.
Yeah.
It happens now in real cases also when somebody leans forward, they're like, okay, sunna hai aur sunna hai,
Somebody's
batao kya
interested.
baat hai. Thank you. Priya, any other point other than this? Priya Jain.
Yes, I was talking about the tone.
Hmm.
The tone when you were not curious, that was different. And when you were curious, it was totally different. It was energetic. You are happily, you are trying to listen what she wants to say. You want to know. It shows that you really want to know what she did the whole day. How was the class? So the tone was very different.
Very good. So in first role play, I had a very monotonous, flat tone. Whereas in the second one, I was modulating my tone, my pitch, and it matched the context that I was bringing up. So teachers, you can show curiosity towards your learner, not just by asking questions.
Yes.
Asking the right questions the right way, validating their responses. When Sapna said that, yes, she is playing, I just gave her this confidence that, when you are here to take care of the family, I am at ease at my office. I can work without bothering about what is happening in my family at home. So validating, acknowledging their responses is also very, very important here. Lower down your hands, teachers. Let's see how you can show curiosity. The role play said it all, but yes, you start by saying, I have a question, or you ask a question. That is how you show your curiosity, but it doesn't end there. After that, tell me more. Like when Sapna said, teaching, what did you teach? How did you teach? Rosh, what is she doing? So tell me more about that particular point. And like I said, acknowledging and validating. Oh, that's great. You're doing a good job. That is how I want you to be. So this is how you show your curiosity towards your learner. Now, teachers, I'm going to show you 2 videos back to back, 1-minute video each, not more. You have to tell me, as a learner, not as an educator, as a learner, if given an option, would you like to be a part of video 1 or video 2? Okay, so let's watch the first video here.
Your mom told me that you love reading books.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I read books.
Okay, what kind of books do you read? What books? Can you name them?
Ma'am, I like Harry Potter. Harry Potter books. Yes.
What more?
Ma'am, I've read Enid Blyton books.
Okay. All right. So have you watched Harry Potter series?
Yes, ma'am. I have watched all 7, actually 8 movies.
All the 8 movies. Wow,
Yes, ma'am.
that's good. That's good. So what else do you like to do in your free time apart from reading?
Ma'am, I like to also play with my friends in evening. I like playing basketball sometimes.
Oh, you play basketball.
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. That's very nice. So
That was video number 1. Let's go to video number 2, second video.
So Ishita, your mom told me that you love reading.
Yes,
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. I do like reading.
All right. So what do you like to read?
Ma'am, Harry Potter books. I
Wow.
like them.
Oh God, have you read? Are you one of those people who have read like all the books?
Yes, ma'am. I have 7 books. My sister, in fact, got it for my birthday.
Oh my
And I have
God.
all the books with me.
Amazing. I cannot commit to all the books. I could not start, So I have watched movies. I love it. But I really want to, read. How do I start? Give me some tips.
Ma'am, I think I also felt that because these were very fat books also, very thick books.
Oh.
But ma'am, like once you read book, when you'll read, you'll find
So, the video is not even over, but all of you have given your judgment, your verdict, that you would love to be a part of video 2. Why? We saw it. First role play, second role play, same thing. Though in video 1, the teacher was asking a lot of questions, but in video 2, she used her body language, voice modulation, and relevant follow-up questions that made it sound like an interaction. Now let's compare the 2 videos. Video 1, video 2. I would be needing a volunteer who hasn't participated till now. If you have got a chance, please lower down your hands. Any teacher who hasn't got a chance even once today, keep your hand raised. Karmandeep, you didn't get a chance today?
Not get a chance today.
Sorry?
No, I didn't get the chance. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible now. Thank you. So you have to read the difference, video 1 and video 2. Please read it like a difference, Karmandeep. Video 1, interview, video 2, interaction. This and that. Please read it that way.
All right. So video 1, interview, one-way interaction. It was teacher is just throwing questions.
Karmandeep, read it like a differentiation. Video 1, one-way interaction. Video 2, two-way interaction. 1
All
point
right,
from you, 1
all
point.
right. Okay. So in video 1 interview, it was a one-way interaction. In video 2 interaction, it was a two-way interaction. In video 1, teacher is just throwing questions. In video 2, teacher is actively participating. In video 1, same tone of voice. In video 2, there is the voice modulation. In video 1, limited facial expressions are there, and in video 2, different gestures and expressions are used.
Thank you, Karmandeep. So yes, teachers, these were the differences that we noticed. And remember, video 2 is something that is going to help you to build a genuine relationship with the child. So if you really want to build that rapport, build that connection with your learners, you have to make your classes a two-way interaction. You have to actively participate, use a lot of body language and voice modulation. Okay. Now listening actively. Here, the same video is being played. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, but rather than playing the same video, I'll ask you certain questions. Please lower down your hands, teachers. Everyone. Please lower down your hands. Have you noticed that whenever I ask you any question, as a listener, what do I do? Anybody notice something? There are certain things that I use. So can anybody pinpoint when you are saying, what do I do? Do I just sit like this? What do I do? So Abhishek, the first pointer, please, from you.
Am I audible?
Yes, Abhishek.
So you usually appreciate and you nod your head.
Okay, so I give you this silent acknowledgement just by nodding my head, correct? That whatever you are saying, I'm not only listening, but I'm trying to comprehend it, understand it, and I agree to your point. So I give you that silent nod. Okay,
Yeah.
Sapna, anything else that you have noticed other than nodding?
Yes, you pay attention to details.
And how do you know that I pay attention to details?
Because when you are talking back with us about what we spoke, or if you are explaining it to other teachers, you are taking those short notes and you're briefing them about it. So obviously you are going into details.
Thank you. So I just not only speak and listen, but I always paraphrase it. Okay, this is what you said, and this is the meaning of this particular statement to explain it to all the other teachers. So I listen actively and I let you know that I'm listening by paraphrasing whatever you said and summarizing that. Okay. Vaishali, anything else that you have noticed?
Hello, ma'am. I have the same thing as Sapna said, that you genuinely pay interest what's the other person is trying to say. You always show your interest and actively participate in it, and also you share your points with the other persons also.
Okay, so same pointer like Sapna.
Yes, ma'am.
Deepa, anything else to add other than this? Teachers, if these are the pointers, lower down your hands. Anything else to add?
I see your expression, ma'am. Whenever we are giving something very apt or something, your expression is different. Or whenever we are not up to the mark, your expression is different. So I think your expression plays an important role.
Yes, the smile on my face or my
Yes.
expression, or whenever I agree to someone, usually I do this, that,
Just
you're
thumbs up,
doing
yeah.
great. This is what I was looking for. So same thing, when you feel that I'm listening, now imagine you are saying something and I'm like this. You won't even understand. Is she understanding what I'm saying? Is she agreeing to what I'm saying? Am I saying the right thing? Am I making a mistake? There would be so many doubts, so many inhibitions going on in your mind. So please, when your learners speak anything, smile a little bit, nod your head, tilt your head, give them this virtual signals like, okay, doing good, yay, this is what I was looking for, even without interrupting them. Correct? So let's see eye contact. Yes, how could I miss that? Eye contact is another important thing that needs to be maintained if you want your learner to have this feeling that you're actively listening to them. So lower down your hands, teachers. Let's see what do we have here for listening. Smile, maintain eye contact, nod and tilt your head. This is how your learners would get the silent signal that you are listening to them attentively. The second one is I couldn't agree more. That means please acknowledge or validate what the other person is saying. If you agree, say I agree. If you don't agree, very politely you can say, yeah, that's good, but there's something else that I'm looking for. I always do that. Whenever you give me a response and I'm not satisfied with it, I'm like, okay, great, but this is not exactly what I'm looking for. I want the right answer from you. So please acknowledge or validate others' points. And lastly, you can ask relevant follow-up questions. That is very, very important. Here also in that role play, we saw that when she told me about her daughter, I asked her, what is she doing? Where is she? So ask relevant follow-up questions. So these are some of the pointers. Nod and use verbal expressions such as okay, ask genuine questions, acknowledge and validate the responses. These are the 4 pointers that we have covered, everything on the same screen. So if you want, you can take a screenshot, teachers. Starting on a high note, that means a genuine smile, not a fake smile, using impactful voice, showing curiosity towards your learners, and listening actively. Now, this is not needed. Role plays, we have been doing role plays since very beginning. So this is not needed right now. Anything that closing. Okay. Before coming to the closing part, teachers, let me again remind you that you have to complete your quizzes and assignments. Quizzes, no problem. They are working smoothly. Assignments, try and attempt it with an incognito mode. Even if it is not working, don't fret over it. Okay? Self sessions are very important. I hope you all have started working on your self sessions. On this note, teachers, again, thank you for being such lovely participants. Had a great time, and the inconvenience is again regretted. I know we had to waste 10 to 15 minutes, keep you waiting, guys, but that was a technical issue which was not in my control, not in the control of the technical team. But again, the technical team was proactive, sorted out everything very quickly. So on this note, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. Any doubts, any queries, any concerns, please raise your hands, teachers. Gurkirit. And those who don't have any queries or feedback, you can leave the session. And please join the session tomorrow on time. Gurkirit, yes, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I had a query. Like, I solved the assignment yesterday and I even got the email regarding the same. But when I opened it on the Planet Spark website, it wasn't showing past, but it was
Showing view.
showing view. Yes.
I have already addressed this. Please don't focus on view, submitted, passed. The main objective is to gain knowledge from the assignment. So even if it is showing view, because see, if you really want to cross-check it, is it being submitted or not? Go to your email, check the inbox. There it would be written submitted successfully. So
Yes, ma'am, I've got the email.
and no need to even check the email, because again, I'm telling you, view, submitted, pass, doesn't matter. You have to gain experience by doing assignments, which you have already done.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Gurkirat. Deborah.
Ma'am, I had a question regarding the demo sessions. So you had mentioned that if one of the parent is not available, so in case I am taking a class and I go on to take for 30 minutes, and then one of the parent he or she, they're busy, right? So when I schedule it, right, for another day, do I need to take it for another 1 hour, or how do I go about it time-wise?
See, Planet Spark people are going to kill me for this, but let me tell you, you have conducted half an hour class. First day, you got paid on a pro rata basis. Next day, try and stretch it to 1 hour and get the entire payment, Deborah. Make it a little interactive. I know they're going to kill me for this, but that is what you should be doing, ideally, to get the payout. So a quick recap, like whatever you covered in 30 minutes, don't do everything from the very beginning, but a quick recap. For example, if this emotional game was there, and after the you're not going to do the context setting because you already know the child, you have taken the introduction, then the game was there. So instead of playing the game with the same word, I love going to school, take a different sentence, 2-3 emotions, and try to stretch it for one complete hour, Deborah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Arka.
Hello, ma'am. So I had 2 questions. They're different from each other. So one regarding the demo classes. I was wondering if none of the parents know English. I mean, that's very much possible. Like we saw a very ideal scenario, which is definitely not very possible. So in that
Can
case,
I cut
are
you short
there?
here? Can I cut you short here, Arka?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. This we are going to cover on day 4, but I'll give you a little idea. Here the objective is to teach the learner English, correct? We are not here to teach
Yes,
the
ma'am.
parents English. So if they are comfortable in English, you are going to interact with them in Hindi only, if they are comfortable in Hindi. But what
Okay.
if, Arka, you know maybe Bengali and English? Maybe. Okay? And I'm not comfortable in Bengali. I'm not comfortable in English also. I know only Hindi. There is no common language between you and me. There's a language
Yes, ma'am.
barrier. So
Yes,
you'll get to know during the slot confirmation call only. When you call up the parents, so in that case, you are not going to accept that demo. You will pass it on to some other teacher. Like automatically, you'll just write a remark, language barrier, and that would automatically go to some other teacher. But
Okay.
if you know Hindi, I know Hindi, conduct the session in Hindi for the parents, not with the child, but with the parents. Now, another question that might come up, sorry to cut you, I'll take up your
Sure,
second
ma'am.
question
Sure, ma'am. Yes,
also,
ma'am.
but it is related. What if the child doesn't know English at all? Imagine he's in 6th grade and he's from a government school. होता है कई बार कि government school के बच्चे हैं, they're not even able to frame basic sentences. So during slot confirmation call only you'll get an idea. So there, instead of, though the child is in class 6, instead of opening the senior demo PPT, you'll start with the junior demo PPT with them because you need to understand the level of the kids. Sometimes it happens during the slot confirmation call, you're not able to identify the level of the kid. The parents didn't tell you anything in detail. No worries, you started off with the junior or senior PPT. After 1 or 2 slides only, you'll realize that the child is not even able to read the basic sentences. Quickly, you'll shift to the junior demo PPT. And there also, you will be bilingual with the child. You will not entirely start speaking in Hindi because then the objective of the session will not be fulfilled. You will be bilingual with the kid.
Okay.
Okay, the second question.
And okay, ma'am. So the other question was regarding the assignments.
Hmm.
So yesterday, right after the class, I did the quiz. That was fine. But when I tried the assignment, it just wouldn't open. So I forgot that you told us to try it in incognito.
Hmm.
So I tried it, unfortunately, after the day was over. So that then it turns on that I couldn't do it anymore. So when exactly is the time that
Before 12.
when is the
Before
time limit?
12
12.
midnight.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you.
ma'am. Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
all. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. Bye.
Sangeeta.
Have a nice day.
Strawberry. Thank you. Sangeeta.
Hi, ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, okay. My query is about demo session.
Hmm.
And what if the learner is not responding? Like what in our sessions like speech and writing speech. So what if
Got your
the
concern.
student is not
Got
responding?
your concern. Today, Tia was actively participating.
Yes,
At
yes.
times, we'll have kids like, This I'll cover in tomorrow's session. What if the child is not engaged? He's not ready to respond. What are the different strategies that you can use to involve the child? I'm going to cover it in tomorrow's session. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rashmi.
Ma'am, when we come to the self sessions, there are certain videos and thereafter there are certain questions after that. Is this the quiz that you're talking about, or is there separate quizzes?
Self sessions are different. What you're talking about are the self sessions. Then day-wise plan, when you click on the drop-down arrow, there would be quizzes and assignments. They are separate. So 3 things that you need to do: self sessions, quizzes, and assignments, Rashmi.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Andrila.
Hi, I have a question regarding the content. So you mentioned ethos and logos based on developing trust and
I'm so sorry.
I was wondering what is the difference between
I'm so
Okay,
sorry,
one second.
Andrila. You are not audible
Yeah,
to us.
connection.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you hear me now?
Yes, now better.
Yeah, so I was wondering what's the difference between developing trust and giving proof?
Very good question. See, there is no complete demarcation between ethos and pathos. What could be an ethos for you could be a logos for me. For example, remember Rita Pearson's video? Andrila, Rita Pearson, the video that we watched. When she started her speech, she said that I have It's been 40 years that I have been into this education industry. My parents were educators, my grandparents were educators. So she was building that trust here. That is ethos. But for me, it could be like she's giving me the examples that why she deserves to be on the stage and speak this. So there is no complete thin line between ethos or logos. What could sound like an ethos to you might sound like a logos to me. So completely okay.
Okay, thank you.
Now we have Mansha.
Ma'am, my question is in regards of yesterday's session about the demo classes. After taking demo classes, if we convert 1 or 2 students for the regular classes, will it be according to their feasibility of timings or ours?
Both. The counselors would be asking you your preferred timings, their preferred timings, and then whatever suits both of you, that time would be mutually decided.
And what if it doesn't align?
In rarest of rare cases, see Mansha. For example, if the parents have liked your demo, they're ready to make some makeshift changes also. But certain times it's like maybe they want the session early in the morning, 10 a.m. and you are not available. In that case, it would go to some other teacher. But the counselors, they try their level best to come to a mutual timing. जैसे ट्यूशंस में होता है ना मंशा, आप इतने बजे फ्री हो, आप इतने बजे फ्री हो, ये वाला टाइम नहीं मैम, ये कर लेते हैं. बट सब कुछ करने के बाद भी अगर नहीं आ रहा है, then तो we can't do anything about it. If the parents are very adamant that I want this timing, and you are also very adamant that no, I don't have this slot with me, that's completely packed up. In that case, it would go to some other teacher.
Thank you.
Abhishek.
So, ma'am, quick questions. Will I get an opportunity to choose my geography that I'd like to serve, or is it Planet Spark's decision? Because the timings that I have are going to be late night, early morning slots, wherein non-Indian students are going to be unavailable, which is something that I'm also striving for. So, is that Planet Spark's decision, or is that again a mutual decision?
Again, I'll tell you. For example, if you've opted for 4 a.m. wala slot, you won't be getting Indian students at that particular point of time. So you have to stick to international students only.
Yeah.
But you are like, I want to take international students also, and I'm available 5, 6, 7 p.m. in the evening, and I want to take Indian students also. Then the choice would be given to you. But if you say कि night shift ही रहेगी, but I want Indian students ही नहीं होंगे, तो how are we?
I wanted the opposite, so you've answered my question. And another question real quick is, when I was going through the video, I saw that the father was stuck in a meeting and she kind of, requested him to stay back, which probably works in an Indian context, but in an international context, it may come across as slightly pushy. So in case I do 2 attempts and then I start my demo with just one parent, that's okay, right?
Yes, because I mentioned it. There's a very thin line between sounding pushy and being assertive.
Yeah,
so if you cross that line, try it once, try it twice, give them the convincing reasons. If they agree, great. If not, go ahead with a single parent. Whether it is Indian or international, doesn't matter. Don't cross that line. And again, I say assertive hona is a very, very good thing. You have to be assertive. You need to have that conviction in you that why I need both the parents. So assertive is good. Where you're pushy, the parents might get offended and
they'll drop off.
Not interested. Forget about the session completely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Akanksha, the last one for today. Yes, Akanksha.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Ma'am,
afternoon.
I wanted to ask, yesterday you said no 4 videos we have to watch. What was that? Can you repeat it again?
Demo class content, teacher's handbook, how-to videos, first 4 videos, how to attempt your quizzes, how to attempt your assignments. That would give you a fair idea on those things. So please watch those videos, Akanksha.
Okay. And one more question, that this full month we have training only of how to take the demo class.
Full
Means
month.
after
The
9
month
days.
is already over. Like this month. Are you
No,
talking
October.
about?
No, I saw the schedule yesterday. So after on-job training.
Yes, first 10 days are the training program. Then after OJT, another 14 days of training program.
Training
That is the OJT, on-job training, Akanksha. But after this first 10 days, you will start conducting the demos also. The trainings will go on simultaneously, but you'll start conducting the demos and you'll start receiving your payout.
Okay. So for training also we are going to get paid.
Not for the training, for the demos that you conduct.
For the demo. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, teachers. On this note, I'll take a leave from all of you. Please join the sessions tomorrow on time. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your lunch. It's a lovely weather here. It's raining here in Delhi. So I'm going to enjoy the weather. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.